Hello to everyone. This is Pastor G, bringing you another message that God has laid on my heart. As I've always said, if you like our videos, please share them with others who you know will be blessed and encourage them to subscribe to our channel. For some of you, what I'm sharing might be revelation. For some, it might be confirmation, but for others of you, it might be motivation. Whatever it is, I pray that you will receive it with thanksgiving as God continues to unfold his purpose for your life. Today, this video will be a little different. I felt like God had laid on my heart to write a poem in view of all the things that are going on in the news and that situation in Minnesota. So I have written a poem, and it is in honor of all the mothers who have lost their sons, mothers who are caring for their sons, and mothers who are praying for their sons. And just want us all to understand that God is with us. He is hearing us. He is hearing our plea, and his purpose is still being made known throughout the earth. And so I just want to encourage as I share what God has shared with me. The poem is entitled, He Can't Breathe. He Can't Breathe. I looked at my son with all the love God gave me. Born for a purpose, there was nothing he could not be. My heart pounded proudly within my chest. I knew he was equipped to leave my nest. But suddenly his breath began to slow down. The weight of racism had knocked him to the ground. The system's knee pressed hard till his voice was no more. From this painful place, how could my son ever soar? As I watched my son struggling to survive, I wondered, what more could I do to keep him alive? I had taught him how to trust God and to pray, to read and live his Bible each and every day. I taught him to seek good and keep from the bad, to accept responsibility instead of getting mad. I gave him tools to make choices that were right, so confrontation with the law won't be his plight. How, dear God, do I explain this harsh reality, where his life was interrupted by his racial identity? The world's truth was not the picture I had painted, and now his outlook was really quite tainted. I spoke of a reality I wanted to believe, but the scene in my view made my heart grieve. I tried so hard to shield him from this, but to think he was safe, I was totally amiss. For no good reason, he was in the spotlight, being judged by people who didn't know the right. The information being shared defined him criminally to keep him from knowing his own potentiality. What if he grew to impact the global economy? Or, with his hands, change the medical community? What if he helped others to navigate their success, or just managed to let another feel their best? Father, I pray that this weight on his neck would put pressure on those who need to be checked. He was labeled a threat for the beauty of his skin, but that's no permission for him to be pinned. His life is much more than a body underground. So, dear Lord, please let your truth abound. And in your divine will, help my son find his breath so the 6 o'clock news won't announce his death. May God bless you, and may heaven shine upon you, and may his love fall graciously to you.